Hello all, back here with another fly tying video. Today we're going to be tying it's called a little sulphur. Basically, but it's tied what they call thorax style, meaning the hackle is kind of in the middle and the tails are really long and really splayed out, okay? So, first off, you have a size 14 Daiichi dry fly hook. Then you have basically you want to start out, your thread is like a creamish colored type thread. Depending on where you're at, what time of the year it is, sulfurs can actually be a couple different colors. Either can be a like amber color like this, or like a very creamish colored, okay? One of the two, depending where you're at, where you're from, whatnot, what area you're at. Tick tie either, either one. So you start out, because the tails are going to be using what they call microfibbits. Okay, they are right here. Good, you can see them called microfibbits, their tails. Apparently they're, what I've gathered from a couple of different my friends, they're extremely hard to get now. I don't know why. Basically mayfly tails. So you're going to use them in the back, but you're going to use two on either side. So what I did, I started my thread, put a little ball of the dubbing, tiny ball in the very back. I'll kind of show you what you're going to do with that. You're going to find two tails. This is where it kind of takes a little bit of time because these tails are very, very small, okay? Take two tails, put them on right behind the ball. Now you want to make the tails fairly long, okay? At least there's at least one and a half times the shank of the hook. A little trick I've learned from my buddies: spinning a thread, okay, clockwise. So when you bring this up and you loosen it, it actually goes around that, grabs that, so you're like, it makes it a lot easier. Okay, get your tail in place. Okay, it's going to kind of splay out to the one side, and then you get two more tails. Okay, clip them off and put them on the other side of the ball. Again, bring your thread up, capture it. Okay. This, I guess, gives the tails gives the fly a little more buoyancy because the tails are so spread out. They're huge. Okay. All right. Get those in there. All right. Clip off your excess. Capture it down. Okay. Come back to where that ball was. Start again with some dubbing. Again, less is more. You want to make sure when you're doing this, you use dry fly dubbing. It's it comes in like a multi-size pack. It's super fine waterproof dubbing. You guys can see that good. Called super fine waterproof dubbing. Works excellent. Kind of comes off in strands, so you have to watch. And again, less is more. A nice small dubbing noodle. Don't glob it on there. Nice and tight. Come up. Bring your bodkin up, or your, bring that up. Okay, start, bring it forward, okay. Caught the hook. You have to tighten the dubbing down, okay. Just a little pinch more to bring it up to where I want it. Just a little dab, a little bit more. Again, less is more, which is nice. A very painful lesson I've learned over the years. Okay. Now, kind of stop right there. This is where this style of fly differs from a normal dry fly. Thorax style means that the hackle is kind of shifted a little bit. So, for hackle, I'm using this is actually a Metz #2 neck and light blue dun, okay? Find two feathers that are size appropriate. You can put one. If you put two, it just makes it a little more buoyant, a little more feathers. Measure, you know, like I said, a little more in the hip gap. Come up. Trim it off. Tying your first feather. Again, capture it. Make sure it's nice and tight. Some people will clip off that stem right there, and then, but I just like to give this, when you keep the stem on there a little bit longer, it kind of, it doesn't pull off as much or out as much. It locks then just a little bit better. But you know, these are tips and tricks that I've learned over the years, have helped me. So I've never had a formal fly tying class. Basically I learned everything by trial and error and watching YouTube, where I learned to tie all my flies. All right, got them secured in there. Now, because these are a little bit more, they're just shorter, take a pair of hackle pliers. Okay, bring them around. And again, you could use your rotary feature. You could do, you know, again, pull those fibers, those barbs back, and stack it one ahead of it, one in front of the other. Okay, like this, like so. Hold it there, bring your thread up, capture it, and pull snug. Okay. Make sure you pull snug, because if you don't, gonna come unraveled and you're gonna probably start some swear words. No, hopefully not. But if this is long enough, save this little tip, because you may be able to use that again, maybe a second, you know, second fly. Now we have the second hackle. Again, get in there. Kind of like weave this through the first one. Give it a nice bushy hackle. Okay. Bring it up again. Capture it. Don't worry if you catch a bunch of barbs. You'll be able to fix it, trim it, you know, get rid of the stragglers, whatnot. Okay. Bring the scissors in. Put that off, save it. Now, just for extra stability, kind of hold this stuff back. Take a few wraps just to secure that. Okay, make sure my tails are okay. Now, this, as I said, where a thorax style differs from a regular dry fly. You're going to take a little bit more dubbing, not much. Again, less is more. A little bit more dubbing. You're going to go in front of the hackle. Okay. Okay, get that noodle on there. Bring it up. Bring up your. Okay, kind of hold these back and put the dubbing in front. Again, this is what you call thorax style. Bring it up almost to the head. Maybe always leave yourself, never crowd the head. Get that on there. And we finish. Trim it off. Okay, take just a wee little bit of cement. Very front, just to lock them in place. And that is my version, not everybody's, because you look this up, there's many different versions of this. This is my version of a little sulfur tied thorax style. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and comment below. Again, my channel is Small Town Flies. I'm going to try to put one up once a week. And so comment, like, and please subscribe, and have a beautiful day. Tie lines.